BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers.
To kick off.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Likely holds in the quick slant. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2nd and 3. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Blue 32. Hut.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Here we go.
Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ready?
Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down. 60 red.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
What? Red, cycle. Hey, hey, blue.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw here. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry here for the running back. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Panthers nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
32. Lead on blue. Red, yellow. Hut.
On play action, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Panthers at 6-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Set, ready, set, hut.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
First down.
Strike. strike.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
They go play action. Young on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Black 40. Black ultra. 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 Set.
Here's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Blue striker. Ready.
Third down, Young from the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run with home. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
79.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. Drop ball 80. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Panthers 3. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
60 rep 6. Mega.
Young now. They'll find McMillan here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Black, 95. Ready?
Young to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. York able to send this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Ready?
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Down. Black 40. 10 cycles. Ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
9 yards.
9 yards that time.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
The play fake, now Young. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. 52 blue.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Ready. 60 red. 60 hut, hut.
Now Young. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
95.
Now Young on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now Hall to start the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 4.
Chalk, 17. Trail, yellow. Here we go, set. 10 black. 5.
Now Young going to move them around.
Set.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Black Ultra, 6, Mega. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
45, white, black, red. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready, break.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Down.
Now here's Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
15 yards.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A give running right is Hall. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened a lot.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 12. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Set, hut. 10 black, hut.
Young will set to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yellow, 43.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hut, hut.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Panthers 19.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute